All right, well, here's something new and creative happening right here in the Midlands, and it's giving you the perfect reason to step out this Thursday. For the first time in Columbia, Ink the Runway is bringing fashion and body art together for a one-of-a-kind experience. Featuring local tattoo artists, models, and designers all on one stage, it's a fresh take on self-expression and a chance to support local talent while enjoying a night out in the city. This morning, I'm sitting down with the event organizer, Quasi Brown, and Tam the Vibe to talk about what you can expect and why this is a show you don't want to miss. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us on.
Absolutely. So kind of just tell me, Ink the Runway, what is this?
It's an idea that I had. I wanted, like a lot of stuff that Black Nerd Mafia does, we try to like shine a light on different genres of art. And I really do view tattoo artists and tattoos as art. And I wanted to find a way to shine a spotlight on them and give them some of the credit they deserve. And typically with the Black Nerd Mafia event, we figured out that if you add music to anything, you can make people come out. So, so pretty much everything, we took it. So we're gonna have a panel with tattoo artists. One is a artist called Spirit. One is a artist called Tattoo Dragon. Her name is Tattoo Dragon. We have another artist, Lefty Uns. He works at Divine Street Tattoo. And another artist named Alyssa. She goes by SQ. She works at Ophidian Tattoo. So we have a diverse panel of tattoo artists who, going to talk about like how they got into tattooing, what it means, like how it's art to them, and just like, just really having a conversation about the art, just like because, people should view them the same way that you view somebody that paints a mural or, it's just a different type of canvas, like they say, it's just the skin. So.
And I kind of want to talk about that aspect of the tattoos because we know tattoos have always had like a negative connotation.
Right.
And for a lot of us millennials in the professional world,
right.
we have tattoos. So I want to talk about, how this event can kind of sway away from that negative connotation about tattoos being such a negative thing, and it's really art.
Right. I think there was I think that attitude is changing. Because like I'm an older person. I'm not masquerading as a young person, but like I remember in South Carolina where tattoos were illegal. You couldn't even get a tattoo here. I had to go to Augusta to get my first tattoo.
Wow.
So tattoos weren't even legal in South Carolina until around 2005ish. I want to say. Don't pin me on that date or whatever. So like just the fact of that you couldn't even get a tattoo in South Carolina until after 2000 is crazy. So. We want to explore that as well, like the history of it, and like really before the early '90s, before the early '90s, I would say, but you saw someone with a tattoo, they were in prison or they were in the military. It was that was it. And you really see like people like Tupac and like Allen Iverson, making it more mainstream, and then now you see soccer moms with tattoos now, whatever. So that's a part of the event as well. We want to kind of sort of talk about that journey from going to where like it was like a renegade kind of bad boy thing to how tattoos became like a mainstream thing now, where like kids in high school have tattoos now. So it's I just look at it as an opportunity to shine a light on a genre of art that maybe doesn't really get the credit it deserves, and make it fun. Like I said, and like so instead of like a traditional fashion show where you would have models modeling the clothing or whatever, they're modeling the work. They're modeling their art and the tattoos or whatever. So I thought it was like a cool spin on that. So just to be clear, I don't want people expecting any kind of like high-end fashion show type of vibe. It's more of a we're using a runway as like a more a thing to showcase the tattoos and the tattoo artists' work themselves or whatever. So it's gonna be really cool. And we have an artist named Superstar Country. He's out of the Lower Region. I think he's from like Beaufort. I think right. Amazing performer. He's so dope. And then the mixtress Maddie Jo. She's DJing. If you've been to any club in Columbia, 5 Points, Vista, Maddie's been there, killing it, crushing it. So yeah, we just wanted to make a fun thing and then really give these artists the light they deserve.
Absolutely, and obviously planning something like this at the Koger Center, correct?
Yeah.
How much time went into putting this together?
I had this idea for a few years.
Wow.
And I just didn't know how to I didn't really know how to execute it, and it's one of those things where like it was a perfect timing kind of thing because I've been partnering with the Koger Center for the last year. I do a monthly event there called Live from 803, which is, that's what Think the Runway is, just a version of Live from 803. It's a specific show, but all the shows, they blend music with another genre of art. So it might be visual art, it might be a poet, it might be an author. So this just happened to be tattoo artists this time. And like, I thought Ink the Runway sounded better than Live from 803 for the specific one, but like the Koger Center has been amazing with us. We've been working with them for like the last few years. We've done their Live Outside series and been a part of that. And just everybody there, Nate and Karen, Steve, Emily, that whole crew over there, like everybody's been amazing with us. And because like quite honestly, like what Black Nerd Mafia does, we felt like there wasn't enough representation of Black artists and venues downtown in Columbia, and that's kind of sort of been our goal the whole time, to get Black artists the spotlight and the shine that they deserve, like in the bigger venues. Like we deserve to be in New Brooklyn Tavern and Art Bar and any venue or whatever, and that kind of sort of wasn't the case for a very long time. It was very difficult to see hip hop or popular Black artists, local artists downtown. So this is really just stemming from all of that or whatever. And, and it's not just Black people. I mean, anybody's invited or whatever, but I mean, like, there was a need, there was a hole, and we filled it. And we're trying to do that. And the Koger Center and Curiosity Coffee Bar and all the places that we work with along the way have, shared that vision with us because they have a similar vision to us. So like, I just really appreciate everybody.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So I kind of want to talk about, the importance of highlighting those local artists. And I know it won't just be the tattoo artists. You guys have performers and things of that nature. So kind of just tell me why you feel it's important to just give them a stage or a platform where they can be, highlighted in front of the community.
Right. I grew up in Columbia. I went to Airport High School. So I grew up here, and like, again, like piggybacking on what I said, like just growing up here and seeing that like a lot of times the things that we wanted to see weren't represented that much or whatever. And it would lead people to believe that there aren't talented people here in Columbia. But like what I found out during the pandemic is that Columbia is overflowing with amazingly talented people in any kind of music, visual art, poets, whatever. We have amazing talent here. Like, I mean, like to the point to where we don't really, if we tapped into our local talent here, we wouldn't have to fly in people to these festivals or these other shows. Like we have enough talent here to do that. So like, prime example of that, Tam the Vibe here, they packed out Finley Park, by themselves, and there was no other artist there, it was just them, and that just goes to show that people do want to see local talent. And, we're not putting any scrubs up there. We're putting like amazing, amazing people on these stages. And like, it's not like it's one or two. It's not just Tam, it's not just Black Nerd Mafia. There's so many dope artists out here that need the spotlight and need support from these local venues and these grants and these other things. And that's what Black Nerd Mafia has been about. Black Nerd Mafia has been about, really trying to like help local artists, and quite specifically, to be honest, like Black artists, get these resources and the things they need to be able to showcase their art, so that's really been a big part of what we do and what the goal is.
And what's the feedback that you get? Because obviously, I did a little research on TikTok.
Right.
I seen Black Nerd Mafia and a lot of the other things that you guys have a hand in. What's the feedback that you guys get, not only from the community, but the artists that you guys, showcase?
First, you saw it on TikTok, so shout out Naja Monique. You saw it because of Naja Monique. She's the reason why Finley Park was packed out, a big reason, and because of Tam the Vibe and the band. But like, she's a Columbia influencer, Naja Monique. She works for the 5 Points organization, but she's amazing. The feedback has been amazing. Honestly, like we had our first show in 2021 at Curiosity Coffee Bar. Shout out to Greg and Sandra for giving us that opportunity. And since then, it's been 6 years, and predominantly, I would say there have been some not Black artists, but all Black artists, all pretty much predominantly Black crowds, and there hasn't been a hint of violence, no arguments, no fighting, no things. And those are some of the things that I think these venues say that they're worried about, to be honest about it, that if you have a Black event, something violent could potentially happen or whatever. And we've been 6 years going to at pretty much every venue, no fights, no arguing. It's just this aura of like love around all of our shows or whatever. And that's been the biggest thing that I've taken away, is that, there are amazing artists here or whatever, and there is an audience for it. And that, that's what we've been doing. And Tam the Vibe has been a huge part of that. Like, she is really why we're here. Like, she was like the plug. Like, I just came in as a person that really didn't know, didn't really have a connection to the artist scene, and Tam the Vibe really did that. And, her, and this is, I got the opportunity to say it. It sounds like I'm pandering, but I'm not. I say it all the time. She knows what I'm gonna say. Yes. Black Nerd Mafia is where it's at because of Black women. Like, Black women have supported Black Nerd Mafia since its inception. Like, they buy all of our merch. They buy most of the tickets to our shows. They share our stuff mostly online. So like, Black Nerd Mafia is like 1,000,000% where we're at because the Black women have been supporting us. And like, I feel the need to give the people their flowers and to give Tam their flowers because like we are not here because if it's not for them. So like, it's been amazing. It's been super dope. And people have really been enjoying the energy that our shows bring to the city. And it's been awesome. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
absolutely. And since we're singing the praises for Tam, we kind of want to hear from you this morning. So kind of just tell me, you know, what's it like for you, you know, being a part of this organization and you know, being able to spotlight these local artists here in town?
It's just been my pleasure. Meeting Quasi and just being aligned in the same vision about what we think should be happening in this city as far as the independent artists, Black artists, just marginalized people as a whole, because we represent them too. We're very inclusive in what we do, but just being able to platform artists who are overly talented, and they deserve it. They deserve to have a stage and have people intentionally there to see them. So I'm happy that I'm a part of that. I'm happy that I'm also an artist myself, where I can be platformed and people can see my talents as well. And I'm also just happy to be a part of the atmosphere that we provide. Because it's, to your question, what's our feedback? It's always, this is this energy, you know, the love in the room, things of that nature. So that makes me feel good that we positively impact people, even if it's just for a couple of hours or their evening or night.
That's all it takes is a couple hours to make you
right.
feel better, to decompress.
Right. Yeah.
And this is happening on a Thursday, right?
Yes, it's this Thursday, 6 p.m. at the Koger Center, 6 to 9 p.m. There'll be food provided by the Koger Center and food and drinks. Come out even if you're not one of the models. If you have tattoos, I want it to be like a tattoo like kind of convention. Like, you know, come out and you know, show off your work, and we'll have photographers in there taking, you know, some good pictures. So just like, you know, the tattoo community, you know, hopefully they come out, all the artists, even if they aren't like attached to the show technically, just come out and, you know, I want to hear everybody's opinion, their voices, and see everybody's tattoos.
Everyone from corporate America.
Yeah.
So roll up those sleeves, take off that tie.
Break the shackles of corporate America and get out there, come out and support. And so have a good time, like I said. And then we're gonna have awesome music from the DJ Mixtress Maddie Jo. She's gonna be, you know, killing it all night. And Superstar Country, who is, if you've never seen Superstar Country before, please come. It's worth it just for that. And the tickets are only $15. You're getting all of that. You're getting a panel, you're getting a tattoo model show, you're getting a live performance, and you're getting a DJ. And we're in the Koger Center second floor gallery, which already has art in there anyway. So it's kind of a Inception kind of thing, art inside of art inside of art. So yeah, it's for $15, you're gonna have an amazing time. I guarantee you. If you have a bad time, I'll give you your money back.
All right, we don't have to say all of that, but you know, we just expecting folks to come out and have a good time.
I'll tell you, he's always said
I offer that every single show we have. If you had a bad time, if you didn't enjoy yourself, you can have your money back.
All right, well, y'all heard that. So I want to speak more about the panels. What are some of the things that folks can expect to learn or, you know, experience while visiting those or sitting into those panels?
Yeah, and that's been a thing too. I mean, I want to, you know, get back to the specific one about the tattoo one, but like that has been another thing that we've been able to do. Like you said, what do we give to the city? Is like we do other things. Like we've done a Parable of the Sower panel. We do other things outside of the music, and like, you know, the you know, that, you know, sometimes we can talk about things as a community that we need to speak about, and it's not always just purely entertainment. We have like doctors on our panels and people that are around here. We have really awesome friends that do stuff for us, that do amazing panels for us. And so if you ever see any panels with Black Girl Mafia on it, it's probably going to be cool. But specifically this tattoo panel, like I said, it's going to feature Tattoo Dragon, Spirit, Alyssa, and Lefty Uns. We'll be discussing like their backgrounds, like how they got into tattooing, you know, how they view tattooing as art. And, you know, want to talk about some of maybe the better pieces that they've done before, so specific pieces. And also like the things we talked about before, the history of tattooing and, you know, things of that nature. So it's going to be a learning experience. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really cool.
Excellent. I'm excited to hear about it. I'm
yeah.
excited to see it as
and
well.
Thank you guys for having us on, man.
Absolutely.
This is really cool.
Absolutely.
I'm dad, and my son Jordan Bryce.
Absolutely. Well, for the folks who may be just tuning in, do a quick recap of when this is and how folks can get tickets if they're still on sale right now.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Koger Center, 6 to 9 p.m. on this Thursday, April 9th. You can get tickets through Eventbrite. It is inktherunway.eventbrite.com. That's how you can get to the tickets. Or if you just go to Eventbrite and you search Ink the Runway, it'll come up. You can go to my page on any of my social medias. I'm Black Nerd Mafia on everything, and I'll have a link to the tickets as well there. I believe the Koger Center has it on their page as well. So yeah, just come out, have a good time with us. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely. And the tickets are $15.
$15.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you for watching. If you would like to see this full interview, we're going to place it on our website on WLTX, plus on WLTX.com. We'll be right back.